Hey guys, Liz here. Guess what we're gonna do today? We're gonna cut our own hair because that's where we're at. So, I'm a professional. I don't recommend this. Under other circumstances, this is a time where I would say it's okay. Okay, so what you're gonna need are clips. If you don't have clips, you can use chopsticks, you can use rubber bands. The most important part of any haircut is sectioning. You're also gonna want a mirror, preferably. Also, a cutting comb. And let's talk shears. These are special hair cutting shears. I understand not everyone's gonna have one. You can also use manicure shears, really good sewing shears. Just don't use your kids' construction shears. And another thing about this, we're not cutting straight across. We are cutting point cutting today. And also, if you notice, my hair is dry. If you're gonna cut your own hair, please don't do it wet. That's just gonna take too much hair off. So we're gonna take off anything from 1/2 inch to more. It depends. This is a haircut. I'm gonna teach you 2 variations of a haircut and all one length, meaning no layers, keine Stufen. All one length trim that you can do for hair down to here. You can do hair basically from the neck point down. What this is not, is it's not a haircut video for anything that's bob or shorter in the back. This is the reverse of this. The front is shorter and then down here is longer. So the back is longer, the front is shorter. And I'll also be showing a variant of basically a lob. So you're looking at either an all one length hair trim or a lob. Great, let's get started. So we begin by sectioning. You're gonna make 30 sections. The first section is the top. It should be a circle. It should also include the crown. I'll turn around. The next section should be the sides. It's very important that you include the sides in this second section. Straight across. And there you go. Section number 2. It probably looks terrible. Section number 3 is the bottom section. So that's right here. I have very fine hair. If you have more hair, you may have to make 6 sections. Make subsections within these sections, and I will show you how to do it. But for the most part, most people's hair is going to be like this. Also, this is not for textured hair. I'm so sorry, guys. I will make you a video maybe later on, but I don't have textured hair. Okay, so we begin. Okay, guys, so now we're gonna take our bottom section and you're gonna make a split right down the middle. So these two are even. Let's see, like that. Very good. We are going to point cut today. Why are we point cutting? It is a more natural technique and it hides mistakes better. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and look in your mirror. As you can see, my hair is, it's not bad. I've been cutting my own hair for a long time now. So I'm gonna go down, I wanna cut off about that much. So about 5 centimeters, an inch, 1.5 inches. And I'm going in and I'm just holding it between my 2 fingers, comb it down. Hold it between your 2 fingers. Take your shear and gently point cut this. Mind you, I'm doing this without my glasses too, so it's like blind hair cutting. But lay it down, that's good. Very important part, when you hold these pieces down, do not tug on them hard, okay? We don't want to do this with tension because then you'll end up cutting more hair off. So just gently like that, then lay it down, okay? Cleaner. Other side. Try to do about the same. Put it down. Try to cut with that. There we go. Just little bits. barely trimming it. Now, keep your body posture high, okay? See how I'm actually sitting for once without being hunchy. And then put on your glasses and go ahead and look in the mirror. Take your fingers. I'm gonna say that's even enough. You guys wanna go with good enough. What you don't wanna do is keep on cutting. Say, oh, this one side is not perfect, this side. No, if it looks marginally even, you're good. Okay, on to the next section. Okay, take your second section down. Yay! Now, if you have thicker hair than mine, you may want to take a smaller section of this, meaning you take the second section down and then you section off some hair in that second section and put it up and then comb it down. Okay, so you have less hair so you can see better. I already know I have fine hair, but I have a lot of it and I can see fairly clearly, and I'm just trimming the bottoms. We're not doing any layering at this point. This is just for someone that wants to just trim the bottom of their hair. Okay. You see how when I comb this over, I see my section, my previous section that I have. Maybe I will section these two. I will section this second one a little bit more because not everyone out there is a hairstylist. Again, go in the middle and comb, even split, and there we go. I'm able to see that's what I've already cut, and this is the line where I want to cut it. Boom, right there. So I go ahead, curve it in, and cut away. Looking better. Yep. This is a good enough haircut. Take this section, comb it over. This is real clear. You see how clear that is, guys? I know exactly where I need to trim. So go down to that point with those two fingers and then just grace the bottoms. It's more of a dusting more than anything. Okay, then take out the remainder of section 2. Maybe you have to do 3 sections of section 2. The most important part is that you see what you have cut previously, so you're able to follow that as your guide. See, am I able to see my guide? It's a little hard on that side. Ooh, that side. You see that guide? See that? I see right here where I need to cut. Okay, I'm just going to speed this up for you. Okay, are we covered in hair yet? I wore black just so you guys could see, but here is the second section. So the first section is done, the second section is done, it's looking really clean. Keep on combing it, keep on putting those 2 fingers down, and you see it's not supposed to be straight, so don't really worry about that. If it looks too fresh of a cut, go in and just tiny chips. Again, this is a wonderful haircut that can be done with manicure shears. It's a great manicure shear haircut. So on the other side, same thing. Comb it down like that. Now I know I have been taking it and kind of turning it in as well. I do that because the front is going to be a little bit shorter than the back. You can do this, but just dust it. But mainly you want to just pull it straight down. Now, if you want an all one length haircut with this third section, you are just going to take it, pull it down, And again, you may have to make a couple different sections in this and then cut. I think all my layers are shorter than this. And then cut whatever you need to. And then you will have a all one length hair trim that you have done on your own. But if you're like me and you like more of a lob cut, then I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay guys, on to the third section. This is for if you want some sort of layers, or if you want like kind of a lob-esque, or kind of like what I have already, kind of a shaggy do. So what you want to do, take out the third section and let it fall to your natural part line. This is where you usually style your hair. I have a colic. I pretty much always have my hair here. If you have a tendency to switch your part, please take this comb and put it in the middle. So if you switch your hair around a lot, you want to do all this in the middle. But I'm not going to do that because I have my part line here. So what you're going to want to do is take your comb, and remember, this third section, I want you to keep it in your head. It is a circle. It's nothing here and it's nothing here. It is the temples on. Temples on. You don't want to take hair from any other section from this. So I'm going to start in the back. And I take this section and I comb it straight up. And then I cut it, point cut it. Straight up. You want to pretty much hold the tension. I am just doing this a little bit, but the higher you hold your layers, this is called a 180. You're taking it all the way up in the air. And the more you do this up in the air with the layers, the more blendy they will be. So again, I'm going in and just chipping. If you do not have layers, can you put this in? Absolutely. But again, stick to this zone. Gonna take section here, pull it straight up. And you want to take a little bit from this back that you've previously cut, take it with the front, straight up, and then you have your guide of where to cut because you're matching it to that back section. Same here. Take a little bit from this back section, comb it straight up, and chip, 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 right where you see variation. You can go in like this with your shears. You can really point cut this part. The more you do, the more blended it will be. Let's say you don't want to put any layers through this part of your head, but you want kind of like a nice sweep around your face. What you do for that, section out this part. Again, don't go past your temples. So right here, comb it forward, kind of curve it in with your hand, and then go ahead, and this is the only time you'll see me kind of just do a dusting. And this is how you would trim a side sweep. You want this part to be the shortest, and you want it to go on a diagonal. Again, chip, 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 chip. On the other side, same thing, diagonal. This should be the longest point, this should be the shortest. Comb these pieces forward, and if you've done it right, it should look like an upside down U. This part should be included. And then once you're done doing that, you want to take them all the way up. Okay. And if you want to really blend them, if they look too blunt, do deep point cuts here. Go ahead and see how it falls naturally. If you want to integrate this a little bit, comb it forward. I'm actually trying to grow this part out, so I'm not going to cut anything. But what you would do is turn it in, and again, point cut to here. But don't cut anything down in section 2 and section 3. You're just working on that top section. Just do a little bit here to match the other side. Okay, I'm gonna style this and I'll be back to show you the final look. Okay guys, put a couple waves in, use some dry shampoo on clean hair. Wonderful technique if you want your hair to last a couple more days. That way, when the oil comes in, it's absorbed immediately by the dry shampoo, and not that you're putting dry shampoo on top of the oil. And then I used a little bit of Olaplex number 7 bonding oil just around my ends to give it some separation. So, final look, not bad. In my next video, I'll probably be using my 2 friends here. I want to thank Julia Manla. You've got, this is Helga, this is Heidi, and we're gonna color their hair. So, you know, your husbands can learn how to do highlights and root color. I think it's a great idea. I don't, but this is where we're at. I love you guys, Godspeed, and if you have any questions or you mess up, just message me. I love you, bye.